The journalist from 8th Avenue. Michael Harris typed furiously, the glow of his laptop screen illuminating his face in the dimly lit coffee shop. The aroma of freshly brewed coffee usually comforted him, but not tonight. Tonight, anxiety gnawed at his insides. He was an independent journalist in New York City, a city that breathed secrets. He chased those secrets, craving the truth hidden beneath layers of power and deceit. Michael rented a small, cramped apartment on 8th Avenue, its walls plastered with articles he was particularly proud of. Each article represented a story he had brought to light, a wrong he had exposed. He wasn't in it for the fame or the money, he was in it for the truth. And the truth, he was quickly learning, was a dangerous thing to pursue. The bell above the coffee shop door jingled, snapping Michael out of his thoughts. He glanced up, his gaze scanning the newcomers before returning to his laptop. He took another sip of his lukewarm coffee, the bitterness mirroring his mood. He had been chasing dead ends for weeks, his latest lead on a corporate scandal turning out to be nothing but smoke and mirrors. He was about to close his laptop when he noticed something lying on the table beside his half-eaten bagel. File 713. It was a USB flash drive, small and unassuming. It was black, the only marking a simple inscription, 713. Michael frowned. He didn't recall seeing it before. He looked around the coffee shop, but nobody seemed to notice him or the drive. A wave of curiosity washed over him. Where had it come from? What was on it? And who put it there? He picked it up, the metal cool against his fingertips. He examined it closely, but it offered no further clues. The inscription 713 could mean anything or nothing at all. He hesitated, his gut instinct screaming at him to drop it and walk away. He had learned the hard way that curiosity could be a dangerous thing, especially in his line of work. He glanced at his laptop, the screensaver displaying a collage of New York City at night. His fingers hovered over the keyboard, his inner voice locked in a fierce battle. One side urged caution, reminding him of the potential risks. The other side, fueled by his insatiable curiosity and the thrill of the unknown, whispered seductively. He knew the dangers of opening unknown files, but the lure of the unknown was too strong to resist. Warning, do not proceed. He plugged the flash drive into his laptop. A file labelled 713 appeared instantly, as if waiting for him. He clicked on it. The screen went black for a moment, sending a jolt of fear through him. Then a message in stark white letters appeared. Warning, do not proceed. A shiver ran down his spine. He had stumbled upon something he wasn't supposed to see. His heart pounded in his chest, a drumbeat of apprehension against his ribs. The warning sent chills down his spine, but it also ignited a spark of adrenaline. He had always been drawn to the forbidden, the secrets hidden in plain sight. His fingers hovered over the keyboard, his mind racing. Should he ignore the warning and delve deeper? Or should he walk away, pretend he had never seen the drive? The coffee shop seemed to fade around him, the murmur of conversations and the clinking of coffee cups becoming distant echoes. He was acutely aware of his surroundings, his senses on high alert. He felt a strange mix of fear and exhilaration. The journalist in him, the one who chased the truth no matter the cost, urged him to continue. But a small, insistent voice at the back of his mind whispered words of caution. He couldn't ignore this. He had to know more. He grabbed his phone and dialed a number he knew by heart. "Adam, it's me," he said, his voice barely a whisper. "I need your help." Adam Lucas was Michael's friend and a former hacker who now worked as a cybersecurity consultant. He was the only one Michael trusted with this kind of information. "What's going on, Mike?" "You sound terrible." Adam's voice crackled through the phone. Michael took a deep breath and started explaining, his words tumbling out in a rush. He told Adam about the flash drive, the inscription, the warning message. He could practically hear Adam drawing a breath on the other end of the line, his silence speaking volumes. "Don't open anything else, Mike. Just tell me where you are. I'm on my way," Adam said, his voice serious. Michael looked around the coffee shop, his heart pounding in his chest. He felt a sudden chill despite the warmth of the coffee shop. He felt exposed, vulnerable. He gave Adam the address and hung up, his eyes darting around the room. The lights flickered. Then the coffee shop plunged into darkness. A collective gasp swept through the room, followed by a wave of murmurs and nervous chatter. Michael's heart lurched. He couldn't shake the feeling that this was no ordinary power outage. It felt deliberate, targeted. He glanced at the door, his eyes struggling to adjust to the sudden darkness. He heard the scrape of chairs, the clatter of dropped cutlery, the rising panic in the voices around him. The darkness was suffocating, amplifying every sound, every rustle, every whisper. His hand instinctively went to the laptop, his fingers closing protectively around the flash drive still plugged into the port. He felt a presence behind him, a shift in the air that sent a shiver down his spine. He held his breath, listening intently. Footsteps, slow, deliberate, approaching. He couldn't see in the darkness, but he could sense someone moving towards him, their presence heavy and menacing. He felt a surge of adrenaline, the primal instinct to fight or flee kicking in. His mind raced, trying to process the situation, searching for an escape route. He had stumbled upon something bigger than he could have ever imagined. The question was, could he survive long enough to uncover it? The weight of the flash drive felt heavy in his hand, a tangible reminder of the danger he was in. The darkness seemed to press in on him, filled with unseen threats and whispered dangers. But amidst the fear, there was also a flicker of determination. He wouldn't be intimidated. He wouldn't back down. He'd come too far, and the truth, however dangerous, was worth fighting for. He gripped the flash drive tighter, his knuckles turning white. He knew the risks, the potential consequences of his actions. He knew that by choosing to delve deeper, he was stepping into a world of shadows and secrets, a world where the truth was a dangerous commodity. But he was a journalist, and some instincts were impossible to ignore. He had a responsibility to uncover the truth, to expose the corruption lurking beneath the surface. He knew the path ahead would be perilous, but he was prepared to walk it, even if it meant walking alone. The darkness held its breath, waiting for his next move, and in the stillness of that moment, Michael Harris made his choice. He would face the darkness head on. He would uncover the truth hidden within file 713.